Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving into the world of US coins with a special focus on a truly remarkable piece, the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter. If you haven't seen it yet, this coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a tribute to one of the most influential women in American history. Stick around, because we'll be uncovering its value and telling you exactly why this coin could be worth more than you think. Maya Angelou was a literary giant, a civil rights activist, and a symbol of strength and resilience. So, it makes perfect sense that the US Mint would honor her with a commemorative coin as part of their American Women Quarters program. The design of this quarter captures her powerful legacy. On the obverse side, you'll find an elegant portrayal of Maya Angelou, with her distinctive features beautifully captured in a profile that radiates grace and determination. The background behind her is a subtle nod to her famous autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, with an abstract representation of a bird in flight, symbolizing her freedom and voice. On the reverse side, you'll find the traditional design of the American quarter, featuring the iconic eagle and the familiar inscriptions. But the star of the show is really the Maya Angelou design, which connects the past, present, and future of the American story. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so special, not just in terms of its design, but also its value. The 2022 Maya Angelou quarter was released as part of a limited edition series, and because of that, it has become a must-have for many collectors. Most of these quarters were minted and circulated like any other, but that's not what makes this coin truly valuable. What gives this coin its collector's appeal is its rarity and condition. Coins like this, when they are found in pristine, uncirculated condition, can fetch a much higher price than what you'd expect from a regular quarter. Coins that are free from wear and tear, and have been carefully preserved, hold significant value in the marketplace. And what's even more exciting is that some of these quarters have been found with unique features or minting errors, making them even rarer and more desirable to collectors. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value of the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter. While most of these quarters might seem worth just a few dollars, if you have one in exceptional condition, it could be worth as much as $61,000. That's right, $61,000 for a single coin. So, if you've got one of these in your collection or stumble upon one in change, don't just toss it aside. Take a good look and check its condition. It could be worth much more than you think. Top 2, we've got an exciting discovery to share with all you coin enthusiasts out there. We're taking a closer look at the 2005 West Virginia State Quarter, a coin that's definitely worth your attention. You might have seen it in your spare change, but trust me, this little quarter could be hiding something more valuable than you ever imagined. Stay tuned until the end to find out exactly how much this coin could be worth today. Released in 2005 as part of the 50 State Quarters program, the West Virginia quarter is a beautiful tribute to the Mountain State's rich history and natural beauty. The design on the reverse side of the coin is where the magic happens. You'll see a striking depiction of the state's famous landmarks, an image of the New River Gorge Bridge, one of the longest steel arch bridges in the world. Below that, the quarter features a powerful symbol of the state's wildlife, a depiction of a golden rhododendron, which is West Virginia's state flower. The intricate details make this coin stand out, as it's not just a piece of currency, but a work of art showcasing West Virginia's unique character. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so much more than just a collector's item. While these quarters were minted in large numbers, their value comes from the rarity and condition in which they've been preserved. Many of these coins were circulated, and like most, they suffered from wear and tear. But, if you've managed to find one of these coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, that's when things get interesting. A well-preserved West Virginia quarter can be worth a significant amount more than its face value, and collectors are always on the lookout for coins that are in mint condition or have unique characteristics. But wait, there's more. Some West Virginia quarters have been found with rare minting errors or subtle design variations. These little quirks can make them incredibly valuable, especially if they're hard to find. Minting errors are a coin collector's dream, and finding one of these can seriously bump up the price, turning an ordinary quarter into a rare treasure. Now, it's time to reveal the big question: how much could a 2005 West Virginia quarter be worth? Well, if you've got one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or better yet, if it features one of those rare minting errors, you could be looking at a coin worth as much as $58,000, yes, you heard that right, $58,000 for a single 2005 West Virginia quarter. So, next time you're going through your spare change, be sure to give that quarter a second look. It might just be a hidden gem worth a small fortune. Top 3, we've got an incredible story about one of the most intriguing coins in the U.S. mint's history, the 1999 Connecticut State Quarter. If you think a quarter from the late 90s can't be worth much, think again. This little coin might be hiding something truly valuable. Stick around, because you're about to learn just how much this coin could be worth today. Released as part of the 50 State Quarters program, the Connecticut Quarter carries a special meaning for the state. The design on the reverse side features a stunning image of a sailor at sea, symbolizing Connecticut's rich maritime history. It's a tribute to the state's role in the American Revolution and the enduring spirit of exploration. Beneath the sailor's feet, you'll spot an anchor and a pair of small ships, emphasizing the state's deep connection to naval history. The design also includes the state's nickname, the Constitution State, honoring Connecticut's pivotal role in the formation of the U.S. Constitution. It's an absolutely gorgeous and meaningful coin that reflects the heart of Connecticut's history, but here's the twist: while these coins were minted in large numbers, their true value doesn't lie in how many were made, it's all about the condition and the details. You see, many of these quarters were circulated and have suffered from years of wear. However, the ones that have been kept in perfect, uncirculated condition are a completely different story. These coins are highly sought after by collectors, and they can be worth far more than their face value. Now, let's get to the exciting part: why this coin is so valuable. Beyond its striking design and historical significance, the 1999 Connecticut Quarter has a reputation for being one of the more sought-after coins in the 50 State Quarter series. When found in pristine, uncirculated condition, this coin can fetch a pretty penny. Even more exciting are the rare variants and minting errors that can occur, such as off-center strikes or unusual die markings. Collectors absolutely love these unique features, as they make the coin stand out and increase its value even further. And now for the big reveal: if you've got a 1999 Connecticut State Quarter in mint condition, or better yet, a rare error coin, you could be looking at a value of as much as $69,000, that's right, $69,000 for a single quarter. Who would have thought that a quarter from Connecticut could be worth such a fortune? If you've got one of these coins hiding in your collection or happen to stumble upon one, make sure to check its condition. It could be worth much more than you ever imagined. Top 4, we've got a special treat for all you collectors out there. We're going to take a deep dive into a coin that you might have overlooked before, but it's definitely one to keep an eye on: the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Dollar Coin. This coin isn't just another piece of currency, it's a fascinating tribute to one of America's most iconic presidents. Stick with me until the end, because I'm about to reveal just how much this coin could be worth, and trust me, you'll want to hear this. The Theodore Roosevelt coin is part of the Presidential Dollar Coin series, which began in 2007. Each coin in this series honors a U.S. president, and Roosevelt was the 26th President of the United States. He was a larger-than-life figure, known for his role in the Progressive Era, his efforts to conserve national parks, and, of course, his leadership during the early 20th century. The 2016 Theodore Roosevelt coin was released to celebrate his lasting legacy, and this coin is a perfect way to honor his remarkable achievements. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find a striking portrait of Theodore Roosevelt. His strong, determined expression truly captures the essence of the man who was both a conservationist and a progressive reformer. The engraving surrounding his image includes his name, the years of his presidency, and the words, "In God We Trust," which are standard for U.S. coins. It's a simple yet powerful design that represents Roosevelt's unwavering spirit. On the reverse side, the coin features the Statue of Liberty, which is a common motif in the presidential dollar coin series. The image is beautifully detailed, with the figure of Lady Liberty holding the torch of freedom high, symbolizing the ideals of liberty and democracy that Roosevelt championed during his time in office. This side of the coin, like all in the series, is a reminder of the core values that helped shape the United States into what it is today. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so valuable. Like many modern coins, most Theodore Roosevelt coins were produced in large quantities and circulated widely. But here's where things get interesting. While you may find plenty of these coins in your change, the ones that are truly valuable are those in near-perfect, uncirculated condition. When a coin is kept in pristine condition and free from damage, it becomes a prized item among collectors. The key to its value is rarity, and uncirculated versions of this coin are not as common as you might think, but that's not all. Some Theodore Roosevelt coins have been found with unique minting errors, things like off-center strikes or unusual die marks. These little quirks can make a huge difference in a coin's value. Minting errors are always in high demand, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a coin that's different from the rest. If you happen to find one of these rare versions of the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt coin, you might be holding onto something worth far more than just $1. How much can you expect a 2016 Theodore Roosevelt presidential dollar coin to be worth? If you've got an uncirculated coin in perfect condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a staggering value of $48,000, yes, that's right, $48,000 for a single coin. It's incredible to think that a modern coin from 2016 could hold so much value, but it just goes to show that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. If you've got one of these coins, or if you think you might have stumbled upon a rare find, be sure to check its condition and look for any signs of minting errors. You could be holding onto a true treasure. Top 5. This video is one you definitely don't want to miss. We're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your collection, or even in your spare change, and it could be worth a lot more than you think. That's right, we're talking about the 2007 Wyoming State Quarter. You might have seen it before, but this coin holds some serious value, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why. Released in 2007 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, the Wyoming Quarter celebrates the state's unique heritage and stunning natural beauty. On the reverse side, the coin features an image of a bucking horse and rider, which is a symbol of Wyoming's iconic rodeo culture. This image pays tribute to the state's long-standing history in ranching and its role in shaping the American West. The rider's determination and the horse's power perfectly encapsulate the spirit of Wyoming, and it's a beautiful representation of the state's outdoor traditions. The background of the coin is equally striking, showing the rugged, mountainous landscape of Wyoming, with a few stars in the sky to add a touch of elegance to the design. It's a fantastic example of how a simple quarter can capture the essence of a place and its people. At the top, you'll find the word Wyoming written in bold letters, along with the state's motto, Equal Rights, which serves as a reminder of Wyoming's progressive history, including being the first state to grant women the right to vote. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so special, and why it could be worth a lot more than its face value. The Wyoming State Quarter was minted in large numbers, and most of them were used in everyday transactions. So, you might think that this coin is no big deal, but here's the thing, coins in excellent, uncirculated condition are not as easy to come by as you might think. Many of these quarters were subject to wear and tear as they were passed through people's hands, but if you happen to find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, you're holding on to something truly valuable. The real value of a coin like this comes down to its condition. When a coin is in near-perfect condition, it's much rarer than one that's been heavily circulated. And this is where collectors start to pay attention. The cleaner, sharper, and more detailed a coin looks, the more valuable it becomes. If you're lucky enough to find a 2007 Wyoming quarter that's been well preserved, it could fetch a much higher price than you'd expect. But wait, there's more. Some of these quarters were released with unique minting errors, such as off-center strikes or unusual die markings. Minting errors are a collector's dream because they make the coin even rarer and more distinctive. If you happen to come across one of these error coins, you could have something that's truly one of a kind, and that can push its value even higher. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much could a 2007 Wyoming state quarter actually be worth? If you've got a coin in mint condition, or, even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a jaw-dropping value of $58,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $58,000 for a single 2007 Wyoming quarter. It's hard to believe, but this is the kind of surprise you can find in the world of coin collecting. So, if you have one of these quarters in your collection, or you spot one in your change, be sure to check its condition carefully. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Top 6. We're about to explore one of the most exciting and valuable coins from the 50 State Quarters program, the 2006 Nebraska State Quarter. It may look like just another coin at first glance, but this little piece of U.S. history could be hiding some serious value. Stick around, because I'm going to show you just how much this quarter might be worth today. Released in 2006 as part of the State Quarters program, the Nebraska Quarter celebrates the beauty and agricultural heritage of the state. The design on the reverse side of the coin showcases a bison, which is an iconic symbol of Nebraska's vast prairies and wildlife. Below the bison, you'll see an image of a flowing river and the words, Nebraska, and, the good life, which is the state's official motto. This is a stunning coin that perfectly captures the essence of Nebraska, its rugged, natural beauty, its rich wildlife, and the peaceful, wide-open spaces that the state is known for. The bison is a powerful image, representing not only Nebraska's history but also the strength and endurance of the people who settled there. The river below the bison serves as a nod to Nebraska's fertile plains and its connection to the Missouri River, which has played a vital role in the state's development. The whole design brings the spirit of the state to life, and it's a fantastic example of how a simple quarter can reflect the heart of a place. Now, let's talk about why this coin could be worth far more than its face value. Most of these Nebraska state quarters were released in large numbers and circulated widely, which means that you'll find plenty of them around. However, here's the kicker: the real value comes in when the coin is in mint or uncirculated condition. Coins that have been carefully stored and kept in pristine shape are far rarer than those that have been worn down through years of use. A quarter that is free from scratches, dings, or any signs of wear is much more desirable to collectors. In fact, these coins can fetch a price that's much higher than what you'd expect from a typical coin. And, if you happen to come across a Nebraska quarter with a rare minting error, like an off-center strike or unusual die markings, you're in for a real treasure. Minting errors are highly prized in the coin collecting world because they're one-of-a-kind pieces, and they can dramatically increase a coin's value. So, let's get to the big question: how much can you expect a 2006 Nebraska state quarter to be worth? If you've got one in excellent condition, or even better, if it has a rare minting error, you could be looking at a mind-blowing value of $59,000, yes, you heard me right, $59,000 for a single Nebraska state quarter. It's amazing to think that a coin from 2006 could be worth so much, but that's the world of coin collecting for you, full of surprises and hidden treasures. If you happen to have one of these coins in your collection, or if you find one in your change, make sure to check its condition carefully. It could be worth a small fortune. Top 7. We're diving into a coin that you might have seen before, but it could be worth far more than you think. Today, we're talking about the 2000 Maryland State Quarter, a beautiful piece of history that could be hiding in your collection or even in your pocket change. Stick around, because I'm about to reveal just how valuable this coin could be, and trust me, it's going to surprise you. Released in 2000 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, the Maryland Quarter is a tribute to the state's unique history and rich heritage. The design on the reverse side of the coin features a striking image of the Maryland state flag, one of the most recognizable and distinctive flags in the country. The flag is known for its bold colors and complex design, which represents Maryland's colonial history and its ties to the English and Calvert families. The flag's image on the coin is both elegant and meaningful, capturing the essence of Maryland's roots and the state's significance in the founding of the United States, but that's not all. The background of the coin also features an outline of the state of Maryland, adding even more visual appeal and bringing attention to the state's geographical shape. The words Maryland and the Old Line State are engraved, with the Old Line State being a reference to the state's role in the American Revolution, specifically the brave Maryland regiments that fought during the war. The Maryland Quarter is one of the early releases in the 50-state quarter series, which makes it even more special for collectors. And while this coin was released in large quantities, it's what's inside that makes all the difference when it comes to value. Most of these quarters were heavily circulated, which means they show signs of wear and tear. But here's the key: if you happen to have one in mint condition, or if it's been kept in pristine, uncirculated form, you could be sitting on a true treasure. A coin that's in perfect condition is much rarer and far more valuable than one that's been passed around in daily transactions. Collectors are always on the lookout for these high-quality coins, especially those from the early years of the 50-state quarters program. The more uncirculated and sharp the coin, the more it can fetch on the market. But there's more. Some 2000 Maryland state quarters have been discovered with minting errors or unique characteristics that make them even rarer. Errors such as off-center strikes or doubling on the lettering can make a coin even more valuable. If you're lucky enough to find a Maryland quarter with a minting error, you could be holding onto something worth significantly more than face value. So, how much could a 2000 Maryland state quarter be worth? Well, if you've got one in uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a minting error, you could be looking at a jaw-dropping value of $60,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $60,000 for a single 2000 Maryland state quarter. It's hard to believe, right? But that's the magic of coin collecting. A coin that might seem like just another piece of currency can actually hold immense value if it's in the right condition or has the right characteristics. If you've got one of these coins in your collection, or if you find one in your change, make sure to check its condition closely. You could be holding a rare gem that's worth much more than you expected. Top 8. We've got an exciting coin to talk about, a piece of US history that could be hiding in your collection, or even in your pocket change, and it might just be worth a lot more than you think. We're diving into the 1999 Delaware State Quarter. It's part of the very first year of the 50-state quarters program, and while you may have seen it before, this coin could be more valuable than you ever imagined. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this quarter is such a gem. The 1999 Delaware Quarter was the first coin released in the 50-state quarters program, which makes it especially significant for collectors. The reverse side of the coin features a design that beautifully honors Delaware's heritage. It showcases a picture of the historic Caesar Rodney on horseback, riding through the night to cast his vote for independence during the Continental Congress. This dramatic image represents Delaware's critical role in the founding of the United States and its reputation as the first state, as Delaware was the very first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution in 1787. It's an inspiring tribute to Delaware's legacy in American history. The background of the coin shows the word Delaware in bold letters and includes the state's nickname, the First State. The whole design is an incredible way to commemorate Delaware's pivotal role in the founding of our nation. It's a stunning coin that tells a powerful story, and it's the first in a series of quarters that would ultimately represent all 50 states. For that reason alone, this coin holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. So why is this particular 1999 Delaware quarter so valuable? Well, it all comes down to rarity and condition. While the coin was minted in large numbers, most of them were circulated, meaning they've seen plenty of wear and tear. But the ones that have been carefully preserved, kept in uncirculated condition, or even in mint state, are much more rare, and therefore, much more valuable. A quarter that has avoided the damage of everyday use is far more appealing to collectors, and that's where the real value lies. But that's not all. Over time, some of these quarters were produced with minting errors, whether it was an off-center strike, a double die, or some other unique feature. Minting errors are particularly sought after in the coin collecting world because they make a coin stand out from the rest. If you're lucky enough to find a Delaware quarter with one of these errors, it could dramatically increase its value. And let me tell you, collectors love these rare, one-of-a-kind pieces. So, here's the big question: how much could a 1999 Delaware state quarter be worth? If you've got one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if you've stumbled upon one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a value of an astounding $68,000, yes, that's right, $68,000 for a single Delaware state quarter. It's hard to believe, but that's the incredible potential hidden in the world of coin collecting. A simple quarter from 1999, part of a series that you probably never thought twice about, could be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for. If you have one of these quarters, or you find one in your change, make sure to check it carefully. Its value could be far beyond what you expected. Top 9, we're diving into a coin that might be sitting in your collection right now, or maybe even in your pocket change, and it could be worth a lot more than you'd expect. We're talking about the 2002 Mississippi State Quarter, and let me tell you, this coin has more history and value packed into it than you might think. The 2002 Mississippi State Quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which was launched to celebrate the rich diversity and unique heritage of each state. This particular coin features a beautiful design on the reverse side that highlights Mississippi's deep cultural roots. The image showcases a majestic magnolia tree in full bloom, Mississippi's state flower, and beneath it, you'll find a silhouette of the riverboat that played such a pivotal role in the state's economy and transportation. The design symbolizes both the natural beauty of the state and its importance in the development of the Mississippi River and its surrounding regions. In addition to the imagery, the words Mississippi and the Magnolia State are featured on the coin, with the Magnolia State being a nod to the state's iconic flower, which is known for its beauty and resilience. The whole design is a tribute to Mississippi's unique combination of natural splendor, rich history, and southern charm. It's a coin that reflects the spirit of the state, and it's one that's definitely worth appreciating. Now, you might be wondering why this coin is so special and what makes it worth more than just its face value. While the Mississippi State Quarter was minted in large numbers and widely circulated, the real value comes when the coin is in near-perfect, uncirculated condition. Coins that have been well preserved, kept in pristine shape, or even graded as mint state are much rarer than those that have been used in daily transactions. When a coin is free from wear, scratches, or damage, it becomes much more desirable to collectors, and that's where the true value lies. But there's more. Some 2002 Mississippi quarters have been discovered with minting errors or unique characteristics that make them even more valuable. These could include things like off-center strikes, doubled images, or other oddities that make the coin stand out from the rest. Error coins are always in high demand, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for them because they are one of a kind. So if you happen to come across a Mississippi quarter with a rare minting flaw, it could drastically increase its value. So, just how much can you expect the 2002 Mississippi State Quarter to be worth? If you've got one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or even better, if it has a minting error, you could be looking at a stunning value of $52,000, yes, you heard that correctly, $52,000 for a single Mississippi State Quarter. It's incredible to think that a coin from 2002 could be worth so much, but it's a perfect example of how coin collecting can turn up hidden treasures in the most unexpected places. If you've got one of these coins, or you spot one in your spare change, make sure to give it a close inspection. You could be holding onto a small fortune. Top 10 and last rare coin, we're taking a closer look at a coin that could be sitting in your collection or even in your pocket change, and it could be worth a lot more than you think. Yes, we're talking about the 1999 Pennsylvania State Quarter. It's a coin that holds a rich history, and believe it or not, it could be worth far more than just 25 cents. Stick with me, and I'll show you exactly why this coin is such a valuable find. Released as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program in 1999, the Pennsylvania Quarter was the second coin in the series. This quarter pays tribute to Pennsylvania's iconic role in American history, and it's one of the most beloved state quarters among collectors. The design on the reverse side of the coin features an image of the Commonwealth's famous Liberty Bell, which is a symbol of freedom and independence. Below the Liberty Bell, you'll see the inscription, Philadelphia, marking the city where the bell famously rang to announce the signing of the Declaration of Independence. But that's not all. The coin also includes a depiction of the outline of the state of Pennsylvania, giving it a unique and visually appealing design. The words, Pennsylvania, and birthplace of a nation, are also etched on the coin, paying homage to the state's central role in the founding of the United States. It's an absolutely stunning design, and it captures the spirit of the state in a way that's meaningful and historically significant. So, why is this 1999 Pennsylvania state quarter so valuable? Well, while it was minted in large quantities and circulated widely, the true value lies in the coin's condition. Most of these quarters have been used in everyday transactions, which means they've gone through a lot of wear and tear. But the real treasure is in the coins that have been carefully preserved, kept in uncirculated or near-mint condition. A coin that hasn't been subjected to the usual wear and tear of circulation is much rarer, and that rarity drives up its value, and it doesn't stop there. Some 1999 Pennsylvania quarters have been discovered with minting errors or unusual characteristics that make them even more valuable. These could include off-center strikes, doubled designs, or other unique features that make the coin stand out. Minting errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are one of a kind, and finding a rare error coin can significantly increase its value. So, how much can a 1999 Pennsylvania state quarter actually be worth? If you've got one in pristine, uncirculated condition, or, even better, if you found one with a minting error, you could be looking at a jaw-dropping value of $67,000, that's right, $67,000 for a single 1999 Pennsylvania state quarter. It's incredible to think that something as simple as a quarter could have that kind of value, but that's the beauty of coin collecting. What may seem like just pocket change to most people could actually be a small fortune if you know what to look for. So, if you happen to have one of these quarters in your collection, or you find one in your change, take a closer look. It could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1999 Pennsylvania state quarter and want to discover more rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our future discoveries. Until next time, happy hunting and happy collecting.